like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tint, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know who winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell her pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys, who they be preaching about. If you see LT around, Reballo's bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Any, money, mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs are trained to go. Make sure my people don't work no more. Been let down so many times and stabbed my back. I swear it don't hurt no more. Got dirt all on my hands, but I still watching and count this money. I had to stop rocking so many chains. I was trying to work out and it hurt my stomach. I get them wrapped, that boy mommy. Black on black, this Maybach done. When times was dark, we stood on the block around the clock. Now my life, son. I had to make it out. Rest in peace to Dolph. I took that paper out. Wanted some more laying out on the dough and bought my neighbor's house. I done so many favors for some people. Feel like I'm favored out. No eating in, we taking out. Same people who was cheering, they hating now, but so what? Dan Marino seats inside this Rolls truck, they Dolphin blue. Big homie, y'all little boys better remember who y'all talking to. It's gonna cost you like a 50 for me and the gang, and we just walking through. We counting money often too.
Point them out, 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 point them out. Watch them panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, and him.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spin it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Keep it G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from Nola, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I tap in with the ones in your city. We make movies, we all the way with it.
Point them out, 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 point them out. Watch them panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, and him.
I told the people, yes, I'm him. I did the impossible, but I'm not him. Gotta be by the escalator. Him on the rim, hit a butter with a blitz. We gon' study his film. I ain't gotta say nothing. Ain't always for real. Country, tryna give me a meal. You want you some pilots. You got you a deal. Mr. Bushwick, Bill, tell me how you feel. No, I'm not from Dallas, but yes, I'm a cowboy. We them boys. We making loud noise. Staying first to I be looking like a house. Got a defensive line that'll make them sit down. Feel like a D-lineman, but still making touchdowns. Beat them in their hometown. I ain't here not one time. I've been a big bully since I was on the playground. Now I'm all grown up and I still don't play around.
Point them out, 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 point them out. Watch them panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, and him.
Real.
It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. 2-1 team set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
Kevin Duvernay on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. Jackson now. It's caught. Beckham. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Now Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They run over center with Mitchell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good 1st step.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. it's Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. The Browns at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, here's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Duvernay in motion. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the Ravens' 31-yard line.
Second and a couple. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Watson on 1st down. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And some room to maneuver. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Watson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And they'll bring this one inside the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Maybe a free play for Watson. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb down at the 25. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. This is 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown! David Njoku, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns have moved out in front. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Dalvin Tomlinson forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Taking it right be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. 107 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the Browns' 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Here's Jackson. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a 31-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Hey, we got to snap it.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Now a first down throw, Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9. Now it's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. York on now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Duvernay in motion. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Dobbins with a typical strong run, and 3 years in, you still feel like you haven't seen all he can be as a pro. Injuries wiped out 2021 and part of 2022. But when he's out there and healthy, he can be electric.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Jackson to throw. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Now it's Jackson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time, doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw is Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Put the boys down, he's coming.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bryant. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th of the year. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call flat line.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
After the interception, here's Watson, and that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll take this down to the 33. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8. They run it again with Chubb. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Watson going to try and run it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Jackson looking to throw on third. And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. That is caught. Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. First and 10. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Play action. It's Jackson.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. But once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final.